Well, we're back here at the Chula Vista Resort in Wisconsin Dells, Wisconsin for the 2016 BCA Pool League Wisconsin State Championships. I'm Gennaro Vasquez in the booth with Phil Eichhorn, and we are doing the play-by-play here, just ready to get started on this finals match. It's the first day and the finals match of the Scotch doubles. Pretty good matchup coming up here. We have Bonnie Hunkins and Rico Torres II. They're taking on Jesse Hughes and Kelly. Cue ball gets kicked up toward the corner pocket, but it manages to stay out of there. Relatively good spread, though. So that's going to really give them an opportunity to get started here. Both set of balls have more or less a single treble ball. Stripes, that 11 ball sitting in a kind of a funny spot, and then 4 solids, that 5 ball snuggled up next to that 8 ball in sort of a tough spot. Let's see which Pam elects to try to shoot here. She goes for the stripes, and she's leaving them. You know, I think the shot that we're looking at here, that she's looking at, is to play that 11 off the 3 in the side.
I was wondering about that myself.
Thing is, that 3
really
ball,
tell.
man, that 3 ball is.
Looks like it's too far past the pocket.
It does. It looks like it's up there pretty good.
Yeah.
So, he bumps the 11 ball. Stands up, gives them an opportunity to reposition it. They decline. He wants to nudge it just a little bit. Well, I guess we're going to find out if that 13,
Yes, we will.
that 11 ball goes out, that 3 ball on the side. Looks 3 ball looks to be a little far, but it seems pretty clear that's what she was playing for the whole time. So.
Yeah. But she must think she can make it, so there you go.
Oh, yeah.
A lot easier than we thought, huh?
Well, I'm going to go ahead and say that she was pretty clear that it was going to go from the very get-go.
Yep.
And, wow, they're making quick work of this rack, too. Pocket this one. Got the 13 ball, 9 ball, 8 ball, 9 balls. Pretty much perfect key ball for that 8 ball. She decided to go forward with that 13 a little bit. For the 13, the cue ball is going to, pretty sure that cue ball is going to touch that 3 ball.
This must be what he's looking at.
Yeah, the cue ball is going to shave off the 3 ball. Unless he draws it here.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Oh, didn't quite get there, did he?
No. Doesn't look like it anyway.
Well, he wanted to be on the other side of that 6 ball. That's not the side of that 6 ball he wanted to be on. He wants to be on the other side. So, at this point, does she pull out the jump cue? Does she kick at it? Masse?
He's got lots of options.
None of them really that good.
No.
So let's see what she does here. Oh, she played a cross corner, and
Wow.
a nice try there.
That leaves the table pretty open now.
Yeah, that was they had kind of gotten out of line 2 shots before, and so wasn't kind of a surprise that they were struggling to kind of get back in line there a little bit. finally got to the point where she had to take a shot that probably she would definitely not have wanted to take normally. Rico Torres coming around to take a look. Says there's a hair on the ball, so they're trying to summon the referee to come over and mark the ball. Referee Ricky Bryant says, "I've got a ball marker for you," and so he's putting that down. We're at the 2016 BCA Pool League Wisconsin State Championships here in Wisconsin Dells, Wisconsin. Been a good day of action. We've seen a lot of good pools, some great shots, really fantastic sportsmanship. And it's been a lot of fun. And it's only day one. We've got a lot more pool still to come for you. We have singles, we have teams. So stay with us over the next several days as we continue to broadcast from Wisconsin. This Wisconsin Dells area, Phil, have you ever been here during the peak season?
I have not.
Well, it's actually kind of one of our favorite family destinations, and it's a great area, lots of water parks, lots of fun stuff to do. This time of year, this is kind of what would be considered the off-peak season, so some of that stuff isn't really open. But I'll tell you, this Chula Vista Resort, it is a nice place. And,
well, they have an attached water park, too, so there's a lot of children
indoor
here.
and outdoor.
Yeah, and there's
so
a lot of children here right now.
Year-round fun.
Yeah.
So that outdoor water park, that slide, oof. I don't know. I might have to let you go down that one first. I'm not sure.
Not a problem.
I'd feel comfortable on that one. Well, I'm not sure if he was trying to leave the one ball. Kind of got an awkward spot for that, but
yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. So.
You know, it's not really a kind of a natural run out here. Access to that 5 ball, it's going to be a little rough. I think she's going to have to draw this back, and they're going to have to kind of reassess their situation here because they did not fall very well on that 1 ball.
No, I would have thought that from that 1 they would have wanted to go to the 5. Yeah, because it looks like it goes in this corner.
Well, and at the very least, I don't think they wanted to have to go back down the table for the 1 again.
Right.
So the 5 goes in the side, the 5 goes in the corner. That might be what she's looking at now. If she goes ahead and shoots this ball and leaves for the side. They can confer now if you're just joining the action. The rules were changed. CSI rules are now allowing for Scotch doubles for partners to confer with each other away from the table. You can't talk up at the table. However, you can talk away from the table. And, well, that was a nice shot there.
Yes, it was.
It's going to be should be pretty clear whether this would be a good hit or not. Kind of cutting.
I wonder if he's going to go for the 4.
Oh, he is going to go for the 4.
And then come back with the 1 ball. No?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, the only thing I can figure is neither one of them wanted to take that shot in the side because they've been protecting that. They've been dancing around that 5 ball for a while now, and neither of them really wanting to take that shot.
Oh no.
Well, 0-0. As you can see on the screen, we have some really good action here. Jesse Hughes and Pam Kelly taking on Bonnie Hunkins and Rico Torres the second. The FargoRate system has Torres Hunkins with a slight advantage.
I think that's going to change.
You, sir, are a wise man.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at noting the obvious.
So they go ahead 1-0. We are awaiting this break from Pam Kelly. So the event tomorrow morning.
Yes, 10 o'clock. Singles.
Singles starts tomorrow. So that's using the FargoRate system. As well to help place people in divisions.
I changed it a little bit, not a whole lot, but.
There we go. Fairly significant change there now. But that is just the very first game of this match. So, and the cue ball. Pam Kelly does not look like she is friends with the cue ball right now. Did not.
You notice how she really doesn't pound that cue ball.
No.
You know, she is a fairly soft break, more controlled.
So it's cue ball in hand, and looks like Rico is going to play this 9 ball. Probably just go forward just a little bit and knock out that 8 ball. Oh. It's I think she's I think she still has that 15 ball, so I'm not sure if that's what she's gonna go for here or not. Looks like she can get that 15 ball if that's what she wants to do. She's going to talk to her partner. They're talking it over and trying to figure out, okay, well, here's where we are. Let's reassess and try to figure out what is the most tactical play here. So she's going to play the 10. Is she going to play it off? Yeah, it looks like she's going to try to play it off of the 6 ball here. The 7 ball, I mean. And wow, she does that.
Oh, nice shot.
Does that well. The one complication, okay, that was a great shot.
Yes.
There's no doubt about it. The 12 ball did get kind of covered by that 2 a little bit. So now they're going to have to figure out a solution for that situation. He might be able to just draw it straight back right now for that 12. looks like that is what he is looking to do. The ball is, well, that pretty much ended up perfect. Looked a little iffy there for a minute when it was coming back, like it might find a way behind that one ball, but nope, it ended up just perfect. Bonnie Hunkins and her partner taking on Jesse Hughes and Pam Kelly. Hughes and Kelly are in the driver's seat, so this is for second place, but Bonnie and Rico must beat them twice in order to take first place. She's trying to decide between playing it all the way down or on the side. I think she's in the side is probably more natural, but seems like she really wants to try to take it all the way down instead. So, but she's going for the side here. Oh,
that's probably why.
Yeah, I mean, there are times when, you know, someone just feels their instincts tell them in a certain way that a shot. But, you know, in a way, you know, not playing, you know, Dr. Phil here, but at the same time, you know, there's, you know, you get kind of thinking about it and you sort of wonder if that self-doubt makes you, you know, maybe miss a shot that you wouldn't ordinarily miss too. So
I think that has a lot to do with it. You know, if you don't have the confidence to make the shot, I don't think you're going to.
Well, now that certainly changes things because Hughes and Kelly have a chance to pull ahead 2-0. I think she would really like to shoot that 4-ball right now, but the expression that she gave did not make me think that that was something that was going to be a good shot at this moment. Well, that 4-ball still looms rather large as far as how this whole thing is going to play out. Seems like the 2-ball is a fairly natural shot here. And we see Jesse walk away from the table momentarily to go consult with Pam on exactly how he would like to play this shot. Seems like we missed a good one there.
Sounds like
bad.
it.
Well, we are in the booth that is actually a pretty nice view of the table. It's probably 10 or 15 feet above the table. Well played. Oh, and I'll tell you what, that actually ended up pretty good because now she can play this and just ever so slightly nudge out that 4-ball. That worked out very well. It is all systems go at this point. It looks like he's got some angle on the 4 ball. Pretty sure he would love to get on the 2 ball off of this.
Yeah, looks like he got there.
He did. Yep, he sure did. Didn't leave her much angle. She's going to have to play short side shape on this 1 ball. Well, there's gotta kind of let this cue ball go a little bit. I mean, that's a relatively steep angle. Draw it so it doesn't go in the side pocket. A couple of things to think about here. Just shaves it. Wow, how'd that come out?
That was nice.
It was probably an anxious moment when it just brushed that 13 ball. But Pam is looking at this to see if that 8 ball passes. And indeed it does.
Yes.
2-0.
We watched these two shoot earlier today, and they play pretty strong.
Yes, they do, for sure. Pam, I'm actually from the Twin Cities area, and Pam is from Chicago, although she did spend some time in the Twin Cities. So I'm familiar with her play, and she is a very strong player. Well, this is the 2016 BCA Pool League Wisconsin State Championships. You're listening to the live stream, watching the live stream. I'm Gennaro Vasquez here with Phil Eichhorn. We're watching a really fun match here between Jesse Hughes and Pam Kelly. They are in the driver's seat. However, Bonnie Hunkins and Rico Torres II are down 2-0 in that race to 4. But we've seen them shoot well the last few matches, and they are, I'm sure, every bit wanting to come out strong here. They right now have a 3-1 advantage, according to FargoRate, toward winning this match. Does Hughes and Kelly? Well, I don't think, not sure if she didn't hit that square, or maybe...
Yeah, that's not her normal break, it didn't seem like.
Yeah, there was not much ball action off of that.
No. Well, it doesn't look like a real easy decision here. You think?
Well, if I had to choose, I would say solids are the better choice.
Much better. But neither one of them are super.
That's true. The 3 ball's really kind of the toughest ball, although, you know, there's a couple of them that are not sitting very well at all. The 6 ball's also in a little bit of a weird spot, and it doesn't even matter for the first shot because Pam trying to get up there for that 3 ball kind of rattles the deuce, and so now table's open for Torres as he comes up. He and his partner are down 2-0. They, according to FargoRate, have a 23% chance to still win this match. Shoot this and try to break out the 3 ball. Very nicely played. Well, that took care of a couple of their trouble balls all in one fell swoop. So
That changed the perspective quite a little bit.
yes, it does. As Bonnie Hunkins comes up to the table here, kind of taking a look at things, trying to decide whether she wants to shoot that 6-ball first, maybe leave that for second, maybe shoot the 7. there's a lot of options here. Well, both the 4-ball and the 6-ball look like they go in that corner, so I think they don't seem too worried about getting shape on that 4-ball.
It looks like everything's pretty opened up for them.
So he leaves her for what we would presume here is going to be the 4-ball. But, that's pretty straight. And she's got to draw that thing straight back, so. And the pocket, side of the pocket that it's leaning towards is not what is considered the quote-unquote pro side of the pocket. So she's going to elect to shoot the 7-ball here first. I know they would love to shoot that 4-ball first, but she shoots the 7 first. Torres, taking a look at the angle on that one. Trying to figure out what do I have to do with this 4-ball in order to fall nicely. It looks like that's a pretty respectable shot.
They just got to draw it back now, right, for the 1?
No, they can actually, she can shoot that 1 in the corner.
Think it'll go in there?
I do. Or in the side.
Yes, you can shoot it right now.
Probably going to play in the side, I'm guessing, and just bring the cube out of the top rail and back out again. Oh, don't get over the ball, though. Oh, wow, that's unfortunate, because now he's going to have a much more difficult time trying to shoot this ball and bring it back. The best thing I think he's going to be able to hope for is to pocket this ball and bring it back to the other long rail. He's going to have a tough shot on that 8-ball. Oh, Torres not happy with
No, he's not.
Not happy with that shot. However, on the other hand, we have Jesse Hughes, who I'm sure is quite happy to be at the table. And they have a 2-0 lead. He and Pam Kelly are in the driver's seat. Boy, if they can get out on this one, they have Torres and Hunkins in a tough spot. Kind of let that one go probably a little more than he meant to, but they're still in good shape. We're at the Chula Vista Resort in Wisconsin Dells. This is the 2016 BCAPL Wisconsin State Championships. In the finals now, Hughes and Kelly, who have the 2-0 lead, are in the driver's seat. Torres the second and Hunkins, they are desperately trying to find a groove to get back in this match because they have to double dip Hughes and Kelly in order to be able to claim first place. But I have to tell you, you just get the feeling right now that Hughes and Kelly are playing at a level that it's...
Yeah, they're going to be tough to beat.
It's, that is a pretty formidable duo there. And there you go. So there's the 3-0, and they were a prohibitive favorite heading into that game. They add one more to the number.
Plus, they get the break.
They get to break. So, Torres the second and Hunkins are eagerly sitting, waiting, and hoping that they're going to get an opportunity back at the table. You see their chance now goes to 92%, according to FargoRate, that they're going to win this match. Kind of reminds me of the World Poker Tour, where they have the ratings, and then the one guy's got like a 2% chance, the other guy's got a 98% chance, and he hits on the river and wins, and everybody goes crazy, So maybe you never know how this is going to work out. It's pool, and it's Scotch doubles at that. So
that's the fun thing about pool. Look at this, holy moly!
Yeah, she left a couple balls left on the table to shoot. So. Yeah. Well, I'm definitely guessing stripes are going to be the ones that are going to be interested in here. 9 ball's not in the best place it could be, but I'm going to go into that 6 ball a little bit here. No, let's take that back. Going for the solids. Well, they do have a nice transition ball in the 6 ball in order to get back down table. So he's going to shoot this 4 ball here. He's going to draw it back, try to bring it back probably 1 rail or 2 rails for pretty much almost the same shot that they have now, at least that angle. They need that nice downward angle so they can get down the table in order to play that combination. He does not want to get on the wrong side of this ball. He does not want to get straight on this ball. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. That didn't help.
It looked like he was trying to draw it back by that side pocket so it would come down and go up table. Well, these balls are kind of right before the pick-in here by Torres and Hunkins. And if they hope to climb back into this match, they really need to get out here. No time like the present. They're down 3-0 in that race to 4. FargoRate says you have an 8% chance to win, but they can improve their chances at least somewhat if they can find a way to put a point on the board. Well, this 15 ball is going to be what they want to shoot, and he's going to try to leave it for the 12 on the side. Got to shoot over the 9 just a little bit. So instead of trying to control the ball and trying to sort of hold it in an unnatural way, he decided to just go ahead and stroke it and leave his partner straight so she can just shoot a stop shot here. And this should work too. Because she can just shoot a straight stop shot here. Which she does. And it is looking like they might get on the board here. He's not happy with that. Kind of let it get away a little bit. I feel Bonnie Hunkins feeling pretty good about this shot, though.
Well, that gets them on the board.
It sure does. Well,
but they feel a little better about that, too.
There's a little light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah. Well, they win the break, too.
3-1 now. It's the 2016 BCA Pool League Wisconsin State Championships in Wisconsin Dells, Wisconsin. Chula Vista Resort here in Wisconsin Dells. So if you've never been here, Phil, during the summertime, you've never been on a duck, I take it?
I have not.
Oh, that's an awesome experience. They drive on the land. They drive in the river, right from the land, right into the river. And lots of fun stuff. There's the Dells Mining Company. A lot of stuff to do here in Wisconsin Dells. Great place for families.
I was talking to my daughter before I came up here, her and her husband, and they were talking about maybe bringing their 2 kids up and coming up for the summer, sometime during the summer. And I said, well, that'd be nice. We could maybe come with you.
Yeah.
As long as they don't do it in July.
Well, of course, that's when CSI holds its National 8-Ball Tournament. Both Phil and I will be at the Rio in Las Vegas for that. That is a lot of fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of pool there. Lots of players. And
of every level. I mean, you see
yeah.
you see every level there, from people that are just advocates and have fun playing the game, all the way up to the best players in the world. If they can find a way to get on that 9 ball, they should be in pretty good shape here. Wow, that ball again kind of sailed a little bit on him. And that was a nice shot there to...
Yeah. She get it. I guess she get the 6 in the other corner.
That 7 is a little. That 7's a little rough here.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Not used to these colors yet.
Yeah, the Cyclops balls. For those who have, I'm not going to call you old, Phil, but for those who've been playing pool for a while, who are very experienced pool players, sometimes the colors can be a little deceiving.
must be talking about this shot.
Yeah,
It's a pretty important shot.
It is, and I think what also makes it a little bit of an unknown is that even if he cuts that 7, he's going to hit that 9, and he's going to go kind of skating off into who knows where.
Right.
I don't really know that he has a lot of choice here. He could maybe bank the 4, but I think he's got to shoot this 7 right now. And I believe he hit the wrong ball first there, so.
Yeah, that was kind of unusual.
Well, it took me just a second to understand what happened.
Well, we weren't expecting it.
Correct.
So.
Well, I'll tell you what, now this changes things a lot because Torres comes up and he's going to conferring with Hunkins, and they're going to try to finish this off. If they do, all of a sudden it's 3-2. And what once seemed like a 3-0 match, and things were really rolling a certain way, all of a sudden now it's starting to seem like it's feeling like it's maybe not entirely rolling that way anymore.
Yeah, how many times have we seen that?
Quite a few. You know, that really happens, though, in pool, doesn't it? Where it seems like every match, wherever you play, there's always kind of like a tipping point where whether you're winning or whether you're losing, there's a turning point in that match. And if you recognize it, if you can take advantage of it one way or the other, that really sort of dictates how things go.
Yes, it does. There again, that's what makes pool exciting. For some.
Well, if you're as good as some of these guys, it can't be that exciting, right? No,
right.
I'm just kidding. So it looks like they're going to save the 14 ball as their key ball for the 8 ball. She's going to confer with Rico on what he's looking at here. So what I think he's looking at is shooting the 15 ball, of course, in the side, then playing for the 13 into the other corner. Now at that point, they have a choice of playing the 12 ball, which is probably what they would do, or the 11, and using that 14 as the key ball in order to get down on the 8 ball. You can tell the pressure must really be on. It's not that bad of an angle, and he's really stressing over it.
We probably wanted it straight in.
Well, he's looking at maybe the 12 ball instead. The 13 ball. That downward angle he has, the angle he has on that 13 ball probably would actually set them up pretty nice, because it kind of moving them away from the other 2 balls. So I suspect he's going to go ahead and really deliberating over this decision. It is an important decision. This is a game that could get them back into the run. And that was well played. He definitely played that quite well. Looks to be relatively straight in on the 11, and the 13 does not go into the corner, that 5 ball. seems to be blocking that. So she's going to have to apply some top running English to go to the top rail and kind of spin up for that 13 a little bit. Well, this angle is really critical in order to be able to get on that 14 ball. This angle, the angle from the 14 to get on that 8 ball is going to be really important. Going to have to get a downward angle. Oh, I mean,
oh, wow. Well, left him over the ball, though. That's not an easy shot, as we all know.
That's true. However,
this one's a little...
I have to tell you, I sort of feel like at this point, even though it's a little bit tough, I have to feel that Pam Kelly and Jessie Hughes are feeling pretty good about where they're sitting right now. Especially with that shot.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, she was not shy about stroking that one, was she? Holy cow.
You think that 6 goes by the 8?
No.
No.
It's going to be a little challenging here. He's going to shoot that 5 ball and try to draw it back maybe a foot or so. So he has that 4 ball in the other corner. Looking for a foot, got maybe half a foot.
Yeah.
But she's going to go into the 6 ball. She shoots this 4 ball. Pretty sure she's going to go into the 6. Yep, she does. And
look at that.
Oh, wow.
She looked pretty confident shooting that 4 ball.
That's when you just look at it and go like, nice shot, partner.
Yeah.
And here we go. This is the shot for the championship. Here. And this is the shot you want if you're shooting for the championship. And there you have it. Pam Kelly and Jessie Hughes take the 2016 BCA Pool League Wisconsin State Championship, the Scotch Devils, and